Hello everyone, welcome on back to Zielonka. So, I am gonna probably grab the class here. I'm gonna get this field here planted. And my plan is we'll probably end up going to the next month. We'll get it fertilized too, of course. So I think next month we'll finally have what it looks like carrots and parsnips. What it looks like. They look pretty dang close at least. I am heavily considering buying 50. I still have a couple more months to decide, obviously. Because my goal is to probably just buy this, like, section first of land. You know, right around our farm. Fairly good fields that I might, slowly expand. We'll end up needing more seed, probably, because I'll probably just leave the seed in here. Granted, I could just empty it out, no problem. And my thought is we'll put soybeans in it. By the time it's ready, it should be a fairly good price. This is, of course, our small little expansion field. It's not massive, obviously, but it's just one of those things. We have the land. Right now it's not being used. We should at least make use out of it. It was grass before, and we really won't be needing much grass. So I don't plan on it. And soybeans kind of make sense. It's it's a good crop, and we'll have more to sell at that same time. It's a nice big cedar. I was wanting to use it not too long ago, but we just never got a chance. Back when the horse pack came on, I wanted to use it. Mainly because I haven't got to use one of these drill setups with the actual tank in the front. Something a little different. Yeah, we'll try and use our harvester as much as we can on one of these two fields to harvest. I'm not sure which one we'll do first. But if it kind of gets to a point where this is, dragging on for a while, we may have to just cut our losses, sell ours, and just start renting the big one and just try to have a bunch of fields line up, be ready around the same time, and we can just keep it for a little bit. I doubt we'll have money to afford it anytime soon. Alright, so we have that done. Didn't use too much seed or anything. Go and drop this off. We really do need a better yard to put things and stuff. Right now everything's kind of just put around the yard, not really put away. There really isn't much for sheds, to be honest, either. That is a shed, but it's not super, super big. You could probably fit a tractor in there, that's about it. You could almost do a lot of this field in one go, looks like. It's not too big of a field. Almost went into the ditch. Even this field here, I think, wouldn't be a bad way to expand. At some point, I think we would gain a little bit of land, it looks like, up there, too. Like this piece. Yeah, you'd gain that top chunk of land. It's not a lot, but that's, something you could put a production on or something in the future. Now let's narrow this up pretty good. just have this little bit here to do. Not much. All right. I think we should go to the next month. We can get a start on our own harvests finally. Of course, last episode we did the first harvest of the new crops. We did a contract for some red beet. Alright, so here's December. So yeah, both of our fields are ready. Looks like our soybeans are ready next month as well. There are a lot of like bigger fields around us, actually. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, I think if we expand here, once we get these, which really just relies on probably buying this one here shortly. And then 54, which is sugar beet. But this one's it's fully fertilized and everything. Let's take a look at sales. Well, no sales that we could afford. It'd be nice if we could afford that. Only 11 hours on it. So yeah, I think we'll probably start on the parsnips. And then we'll move to the carrots. I think that's our plan. And it is the first planting for that, so we did plow it. So we won't have to worry about weeds for that field at least. We're gonna have to be starting to think about getting a sprayer, or a bigger weeder would also work. Obviously, you kind of have to go through that early on, though, and not. You can't just wait and spray it later or anything. It has to be done right after drilling. But we'll see how this goes. It might take a while. That's kind of the concern. If it does, then I might just end up selling it. I'm not sure how much it's worth. $110,000. And how much is it to rent this? $32,000. So we could pay for what? 3.5 rentals by selling it. And really, we'd rent it and do, both of these fields. I would imagine this will take a while, because I know that small little contract that we did last time did take a decent amount of time. Be interested to see how it yields compared to that. That took a little while to fill up. But it is actually taking 3 rows right now. So even though it's, sure it's actually a 2-row, but it's taking 3. The other one, the big one, is only a 4-row. It's not like it's that much bigger if we're actually going to take 3 all the time. Which I would doubt you'd be able to always do that. I'd imagine the bottom parts of these fields, especially this one, might be tough. The poles kind of not make it very easy for them to maneuver. Even if you were doing it yourself, not having a worker do it, it would still. It looks like they were able to get all the way down, though. Yeah, they want to do 2 rows this time. Well, I think I'll do a time lapse of this. We'll get at least 1 trailer full, get it put into the production, And maybe I'll consider it. Look just to get the big machine. Just get at least. I do want to try it, and I don't foresee us ever getting $650,000 and spending it on a harvester. I foresee us getting $600,000 and spending it on productions. So yeah, I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Well, I think I hit the worker and it doesn't know what to do anymore. Sounds about right for them. So I might just grab that other machine. It's double the width. I think I have real speed on, so I might just set it a little bit higher than 4 miles an hour. And I don't probably set it like 6 miles an hour or something like that. Just let it go. Be just as fast as this then, just double the width. And with the carrots being ready too, I'd obviously like to get that in and done here shortly. Then, you know, soybeans are almost ready. And we'll be, what, probably 70%, 75% full. And we should be probably about 75% full after this round. Not too far off from being full. We can get the production fired up. Been wanting to do that for a little bit. Now the real question is, will they just stop harvesting because that little bit is messed up, or will they just, oh hey, there's more, and just continue going on? Okay, they just continue going on. Okay, that's good. Alright, so let's grab this, and we can get this dumped into the preserved food factory. So we're maybe a quarter way through, maybe. That's being a little generous too. This is a fairly good... why did it stop in the middle there? Wonder if it's because of the dirt. It's kind of messed up. Well, we'll get it fired up. I'll go into landscaping and just see if we can get a little bit better for next time. Alright, so that should be a little bit better. You can see the whole thing is not in the ground anymore. Half of it's in the ground anymore. So we can grab this. Get this folded up and everything. it should be fairly well priced. I mean, we haven't really used it outside of a contract and in that field there. But it's just one of those things. It'd be nice to have a bigger harvester for that. Especially if you wanted to do a bigger field. So we'll repaint and repair. So $130,000. Alright, so it's not in the sales. It's not like 75% off or anything. So we'll lease it. It's a lot of money, obviously. I think that's safe to say. But I would guess that we should be able to get enough money from doing these two fields after the production to easily pay for this. So we'll get that raised up a little bit. I just had to see what the cab looked like. Right, so let's have a worker get started on this. So we'll Alright, so I think I got the real speed to work now, I think. I have my crew set at 6, which is 7 for some reason. Why did they stop? Why did they stop? What the heck? Maybe I was getting a little bit too far away or something, I don't know. I think I have it set at 6 miles an hour for them. It recommends 8. But I felt like 6 is about what, you know, like that combine would do. We can hopefully get done through this a little bit faster this way. So it'll be the same speed as the 2-row, but double the width. This is going a lot smoother now. Outside of obviously turning around at the ends, it takes a while. Like I said last time, I think if you were in multiplayer or something with somebody, you can make this go a lot faster. Just by a simple fact of instead of going up and down each section, you know, having to turn around, you could just make a big circle basically. Really feels like we haven't gone too far with that harvester yet, but we have gotten, you know, 20,000 liters again in far less time than it took us before. Alright, so it appears that is now okay. So yeah, it must have just been a symbol of the land not being leveled right. The place it spawns should be fine. I did test that fitment on a test map, kind of, just make sure it would actually spawn. I was more concerned about that than, I guess, me being able to actually put the product in. Well, I think I'll start a time lapse. I think we should be able to just about or get fairly close to finishing this in the usual time. We are going a lot faster. Obviously, double the width kind of helps. But yeah, I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Well, we still have a decent ways to go with this field. I definitely feel like we went a lot farther this time than what we were with the 2-row. It'll be interesting to see how long that field over there takes, the carrot field. Yeah, obviously they missed some right at the bottom. I kind of expected that. With the power line poles, honestly, I'm kind of surprised they didn't miss any there. That might have just been because of, that was the pole behind harvester at that time. And they will not get, like, too close to it for some reason. Well, yeah, we can get this dumped into the factory once again. I have not looked how much we have in here. I would assume a decent amount, though. Oh, it did the thing again. I did, what, two things, and it was fine. Must this be a very sensitive trigger, maybe? Maybe that's it. And we have 95,000 liters. Holy. We're just under 700 liters, or just over 700 liters. And we're just over 700 liters until we get to see what a pallet of preserved parsnips looks like. I would assume next episode we'd be able to sell some. Not sure what kind of price we're talking about for that. Oh, it's actually really good. Yeah, there's farmers... No, not farmers market. The train is quite good. It looks like November is the top month. For the most part, you can see the high and low price. It's like $100 difference. It's not that bad, but yeah, we're talking November high price, which was last month. So it will go down, but even when it was, it'll be lower price, it'll still be fine. I would assume with it sitting overnight, we should almost have enough where we would probably pay for the rental of the harvester and maybe that other soybean field I was thinking about. We'll probably rest overnight, and then we'll do the carrot field. Because we do want to get these crops done first, since obviously we're renting the harvester, and it's like $6,000-$7,000 a day. So the less days we have it, the better. I'll be interested to see what the modding community comes up with for harvesters too. Obviously, yeah, realistically, your 4-row is what you got. Maybe there is a bigger one from a different manufacturer, but I'm sure there's going to be a modder that's going to come up with a unrealistic version. That'll probably be a 40-foot header length or width. You just know it's coming. That, or I foresee somebody modding sugar beet harvester or something to do it. That would probably be the most likely. Some of those are really good width too. It looks like we have, what, probably 2 more passes down? Maybe 3. Yeah, I think it'd be 3, but the last one will just be a single row. Unfortunate part is, obviously, that bottom, we're just going to have to basically plow it back in. Because I would need the trailer right next to me to do it manually. And while I can't have the trailer move as I go, I mean, I could do it. It would just take a while to slowly move the trailer, then slowly move the harvester. We'll be well over 100,000 liters. Well over. I definitely think these are similar to that sugar beet mantra of you get a lot of product for it. The price ain't great, but you get a lot of product. Even more with either going through a soup factory or the preserved food factory. I'm not sure if anybody's done any tests on which one is the most profitable. I'm not even sure what the recipe is for the soup. Looks like the prices are fairly similar, but of course at some point we'll have to be doing some potatoes, because we'll be doing the potato chip factory at some point. Which is part of the reason why I'm thinking like that land over there, that piece, you get a little piece of land where you can place a production on. And yeah, sure, like a sawmill, that won't take a lot of space if we use a modded one. Or the greenhouse thing, which I haven't looked at that either really much, but then we could just buy the piano manufacturer that's in town. Instead of building our own, it's going to be the same price, but the space savings would be huge. And just, bring a bunch of planks down. And the unfortunate thing is we would need the class to do the ridges in this field. But I don't know, I might... Yeah, it looks like there's going to be one more after this. I might just put a cereal crop in this field here then. Then put red beets the second time in there. Either of these are, close enough to the farm. I think these are going to be the main two that are going to do these. Because we are going to have to constantly be unloading, obviously. I'm not sure how we'll get those pallets down to, well, probably the train station. I would just imagine that's going to be the number one price place. Either buy a trailer or... I wonder if the pickup would fit them. I doubt you could put too many in there. You could probably get like a little pull behind trailer too. Maybe put some on there too. I would assume that I would have a hitch for that. Like I have a trailer in mind, just thinking about it right now. But we should have enough space to be able to finish this field on this trailer load. Still, this will push us over 120,000 liters of parsnips out of not that big of a field. We'll get what? 80,000? Nah, not probably wouldn't be 80,000, but 70,000 liters of preserved food, something like that. I'm guesstimating, which sometimes when I'm editing, I'll do the math then. Sometimes I'm like really dang close. Then other times I'm in like a different universe. It's so far off. I would guess like 70,000. If it was 100,000 liters, then it would be 60,000 liters of preserved. But probably like 70, 75. Which at 1,000, this is weird. Like it has to be dumped at a different point than what I would think. Like I would imagine I should be all the way over the thing, but Anyways, that puts us at 124,000 liters. We're a little bit of ways from seeing the first pallet. There's already $4,500 sitting in there. I would assume this would have, as straps I saw. I assume we can unfold. Yep, that would be it. We could probably put a couple in here. No problem. Alright, so let's fast forward a little bit. I won't need to be too much. It's not too far from spawning. Here we go. That is our preserved parsnips. Looks like it's like probably chopped in there and everything. It's kind of what it looks like. It is nice that this is 2,000 liters for a pallet. Now, a lot of things are like 1,000 liters or less for a pallet. These are nice, a lot of money on a pallet. That's what, $4,000? Oh, well, probably about $5,000, but there's $6,000 sitting in there right now. Can't lift them up by hand, but we have that forklift attachment for the tractor right there. So, well, anyways, I think that's everything for today. We'll probably be doing the carrot harvest next time, even though we will also have soybeans ready. But I would just like to get our rental over, and we'll probably have a worker in that field kind of doing what it can at least. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.